Coming up tonight, more terminated for six-sheet scam. PM's fund exceeds 1.3 million. And police say traffic infringements increase. Good evening, I'm Sandra Assam. 56 employees of the Public Works Department were today handed their termination letters. This follows the second phase of investigations carried out by the ministry responsible. According to Permanent Secretary Francis Kean, these 56 government wage earners were involved in the medical six-sheet scam. This brings the total number of people terminated as a result of the scam to 114.
Okay, all we had to do is we've given them the opportunity to respond. And from the response and the statements that we've received, it concurs with the fact that these staff who've been terminated did not actually go to the doctor concerned for a physical examination. Okay, this is widespread across the central division in particular. We have technical people, we have staff in the common cadre. Like I said, we've done the necessary advertisement of personnel to replace them. The interviews have already been completed. Most of these staff, as you understand, are government wage earners. They are project workers, they are temporary workers, and normally some of them are engaged when projects come online.
The Prime Minister's Flood Relief Fund has exceeded the $1.3 million mark. Permanent Secretary for Provincial Development and Disaster Management, Inia Seruiratu, says this is apart from aid in kind that has been pouring in from individuals, business houses and non-government organizations, donor agencies and the international community.
Yesterday, the Korean government, through its embassy here in Suva, handed over $85,000 worth of food items, and this morning, the Prime Minister himself also collected a $25,000 check from the Bank of Baroda. DISMAC head Inia Seruiratu says help and assistance continues to pour in.
The bank statement now is around 1.3 million. That's what's available now in the Prime Minister's relief. Again, I acknowledge all those that have contributed. And also unaccounted in that probably are those that are donating in kind. We have been receiving a lot of donations in kind, and of course government again expresses its appreciation to all those that have contributed towards the cause.
He thanked those who have contributed towards the rehabilitation by aiding government into trying to bring back normalcy to the lives of those living in the flood-hit Western Division.
As government looks at ways to cut costs in the civil service, the Health Ministry is looking at outsourcing works at the CWM mortuary.
Over the past 2 years, non-aligned services at the Health Ministry have been outsourced, and this year, yet another will be outsourced. It is understood that these non-aligned services include laundry, kitchen, cleaning and security services. The ministry reveals that by media, another service being provided by CWM will be outsourced.
We're in the process of outsourcing the mortuary services at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital. Basically, we have issued an expression of interest to interested organizations locally and also overseas to take over the services provided at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital. So basically, it's a move by the ministry to allow the Ministry of Health to focus more on its core functions. In fact, we have outsourced the cleaning services, the security services at the base hospital, and that is in Lambasa, Lautoka, and also at the CWM hospital in Suva. And now we are thinking of outsourcing the mortuary services.
Coming up after the break, civil servants donate towards flood victims. Bank of Baroda aids flood victims, and insurance claim for flood-affected items.